a content pack, Power BI updates, PowerPoint, and Power Query functions. That's coming up. Hi, I'm Adam Saxton, and today's Thursday, which means we're going to do our information roundup like we do every Thursday here on Guy in a Cube. And this week we've got a ton of information spanning across Power BI. So let's go ahead and jump right in. First up on the list is a new content pack. This one's for Microsoft Dynamics NAV. So if you're using Microsoft Dynamics NAV and you want to gain insights into your data, go ahead and check out this content pack. It's a curated data set, report, and dashboard that you can use to quickly get up and running. Next up on the list is an update for Power BI. And in this update, there were a few items that we released for the service, which were really cool. So the first one was about Q&A. And so when you go to use Q&A, typically you've got to type in things and it'll give you some hints, but now it'll actually give you some suggestions right off the bat in order to get started with Q&A if you don't know anything about the model. There's also an update to add better support for shapes within your reports. And the last item, which got a little fanfare on Twitter that I saw, is the ability to share dashboards without sending the email invite. So you can just get the URL, share that with your friend, and away they can go and use your dashboard. Do you have workbooks that actually store path information that are unique to a given user and you want that to update when you share it to other people? Ken Pulls had an article where he talked about a situation where you may have some hard-coded items with inside of your workbook that need to change from user to user as you share the workbook. He talks about his solution for using Power Query to actually update that using Power Query functions. Go ahead and check out this article if you're actually hitting situations where you want to share your workbook, but you may have some pathing information in there or certain fields of data that need to change based on the user that's opening the workbook. This may help you out. Next up on the list is an Office app created by DevScope. And this app allows you to embed a tile from a Power BI dashboard into your PowerPoint slide deck. This is actually a really awesome feature. A lot of people want the ability to have that data in your PowerPoint slide deck because we have to use that from a business perspective a lot of times. To actually have that available and to be able to show off some of the great visualizations that we have in our dashboards is an awesome feature. This makes use of some of the APIs that we've enabled from the Power BI standpoint to actually provide that functionality. This app takes away all of the guesswork of it. You just sign in, select your dashboard and your tile, and away you go. We also had our monthly release of SQL 2016, and in this release there's a blog post from the Reporting Services product team where they talk about some of the new features that are available for reporting services. In there is the ability to export to PowerPoint. This is another item where a lot of people want this ability to be able to put their visualizations in a PowerPoint slide deck easily. And we now have that functionality in reporting services. Also in there, we've got the ability to print without using the ActiveX printer control. I know from the support side, that was we had a lot of calls on that and that caused some issues. So now regardless of whatever platform or browser that you're in, you can go in and actually use print functionality. It actually makes use of PDF similar to how the Word Online in Office 365 works. The other big thing with that release is about positioning your report parameters within your report itself. So you now have some control over where those look in terms of columns and rows. Last up on our list is a blog post by Christopher Finland where he talks about his perspective of data and business intelligence and kind of culminates all of the recent updates that we've had from both Power BI and what's coming in SQL 2016 and what's available in Office 365, and really kind of shares his excitement for where we've come and where we're at, and the point that you can actually get excited now about your data and about how you're actually telling that story. So go ahead and check out that article. It's a great read to just kind of highlight all of those different things that are coming down the pipe. Okay, those were my top items from this last week. I hope you found them as interesting as I did. Go ahead and leave your comments down below. I'd love to get your thoughts. Also, the links for all of the items I talked about are in the description. If this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe. Every Thursday, I do an information roundup just like this, where I take a look at the last week and find the items that were interesting to me and share those out with you. Every Tuesday, I take a look at a technical item where I either look at how things work or I take a look at how to troubleshoot items for things that are coming across my desk. And really, this is about you. I want to help you be more successful and effective in the work that you do. So go ahead and subscribe and be part of the conversation.